What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the Wallet Monkey channel. Today we're going to dive into Chase credit cards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred and the Chase Sapphire Reserve cards. Now these are the king cards, let's call them, within the Chase ecosystem. These are the ones with the biggest bonus points, and some of this is actually insane. And it wasn't until someone in the community, shout out to Q, reached out and started explaining how much money he's getting back in dollars and how he's using his bonus points and rewards on a constant basis to shuffle around and to get huge amounts of discounts on his regular eating and purchasing, as well as travel and all these other things, right? And it took us quite a bit of back and forth to actually understand this. I really don't think there's another video out there explaining this. So here we go. Let's dive into it. This is going to be a primer. I think it would be great to go through more specific examples, like math examples, later on, maybe in future videos, but you guys let me know, okay? So let's dive in, let's cover the basics, and let's cover what this 50% more redemption value piece is and how all that comes into play, right? And then I'm going to show you some screenshots and we'll go from there. Out of the gates, the Sapphire Reserve and Preferred, you can only have one, and you can't have had that within the last 48 months to get the sub or the sign up bonus. So there's 60,000 bonus points right off the bat. After you spend $4,000 in purchases in the first 3 months of the account being opened. 60,000 right off the bat. The trickery here is like how this is all redeemed, but anyways, we'll get more into that. What else do we got here? We've got $300 annual travel credit, automatically receive up to $300 in statement credits as reimbursements for travel purchases charged to your card each account anniversary year. I'll cover that more in just a second. Earn 5x total points on flights when you purchase through the Chase Ultimate Rewards. So the backbone of this whole thing is Chase Ultimate Rewards. It's tied into the app. It's how you go in and redeem all your points, track your points, etc., right? That is the baseline, or the backbone and foundation here of this whole thing. Earn 10x total points on hotels, car rentals when you purchase through Ultimate Rewards. Earn 3x points on other travel worldwide after the first 300 is spent on travel purchase annually. Earn 10x total points on Chase dining purchases through the Ultimate Rewards app. Earn 3x points on other dining and restaurants, including eligible delivery services, takeout, etc. Plus, earn 1 point per dollar spent on all other purchases. Now this is where it starts to get tricky for some, is this whole piece right here. 50% more redemption value. I'm gonna show you 3 different pages and not a single one of them really tell you what the deal is. But this is actually more like a third. It's not 50%, because it's 50% more of the reward itself. Okay, whereas people, I think because it's intentionally vague, maybe it's unintentionally vague, I don't know, they start thinking that it's 50% more. So the math doesn't add up though. So think of it like this. The easiest way to remember this is it's like 33.33333%. Or if you want to just round up, just call it 34% is what it actually is, okay? And I hope that makes sense, but I'm gonna give you some examples in just a second. So there's a few different pieces here within the app. There's the pay yourself back piece, which is what we're gonna talk about. There's the travel piece and a few others. But the pay yourself back, it's tricky and it's confusing. That's the basics on the Reserve card. The Preferred, I think, is pretty similar, but here's what I wanted to show you next. Let's dive into this. So if we look here and now pull this up, this gives us more details on the 60,000 bonus points after you spend 4,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. Yep, got it. It's not available to current card members or anyone who's had this bonus in the last 48 months. That's great. I still think that's a pretty fair deal. Now, the $300 annual travel credit, statement credit will automatically be applied to your account when your card is used for purchases in the travel category, up to the annual maximum accumulation of $300. So even that might read wrong to you unless you look into the TOS. So it's not $300 all given at once. It's up to $300 in bonuses on the travel category itself. Now, categories tend to change, but I think they've been running the same kind of gig since March, I believe somebody told me. That hasn't changed much. This is the Ultimate Rewards. I'll give this link as well. This is a great write-up in terms of like what it is. It's just their reward program, okay? So that's on NerdWallet. All right, so now let's jump into this pay yourself back tool. Okay, so this launched on May 31st as part of the Chase Ultimate Rewards. Okay, and you see, by 25 to 50%, depending on what card you've got. Okay, so if we scroll down here, you'll see that the Sapphire Preferred, Inc. Business, and Freedom Card holders currently receive 25% more value on redemptions, which is where that comes in. So this is probably more like, I don't know, 10%, maybe less. While Sapphire reserve cardholders receive 50% more value, 50% more value, not dollar amount, value, right? Okay, let's do a basic example now. Let's say you got a $100 grocery bill and you wanted to use your points. With the preferred, it would be 8,000 points. With the reserve, it would be 6,667 points you would need. So, okay, $100 is, because if we look at the stock value is a penny. $100 is 10,000 points minus 6,667. Oh, there you go, 33%. 3,333 points is what you save. So that's where that number comes from. They don't say that though anywhere, because they kind of say this 50% more value number. You start thinking it's 50% dollar. It's not. Okay, so that's where that comes from. So anyways, I hope that math makes sense. Now, how this is actually issued and how this works is between redemption and statement credits, and it's not all at once, and over time this is like occurring on your purchases. So again, you might not be able to really visually see this unless you're paying attention to it. I'm gonna give this link as well. If you wanna go in and you have no clue what I'm talking about, you'll be able to figure this out. 2 more pieces of sauce, and then I'm gonna share with you this other app that increases your rewards, right? The first thing is when using the points, currently I think the category is travel, hotel, car rental, right? Don't use the points in the Chase portal itself directly. Choose dollars. Choose to pay with the card. Then what's gonna happen is, especially if it's in category spend, by the way, like it's in rotation right now. You definitely wanna do that. Because what's gonna happen is if you just used your points, you're not getting any cash back. So you want to use dollars still. Use the card, then you're gonna get both. Make sense? And it'll be as on your statement. Next piece of sauce I wanna give you is the other app that will improve or increase your actual amount of rewards that you get. And that's this guy right here, Upside. So this, you earn somewhere between 20 to 35% cash back. And you can transfer it directly to gift cards, which there is an absolute ton of gift cards, or directly to your bank account, no cap, no fees, nothing like that. So the cap on Upside is $10. Keep that in mind though, especially when you're like dining and stuff like that. So again, it's just a little bit more spice on top. So what is the effective, I guess you could say, rewards percentage? I don't know, but it's somewhere like, 35 to 38%. You're getting a huge amount of discount on every single meal. So now let me show you some actual real world examples so we can walk through this together. First off, there's gonna be some stuff blurred, but what you'll be able to see is that this person has redeemed 274,000 points 58 times over the last 12 months, which is absolutely insane. Here is what I'm talking about with the rewards. So the 50% more points value, make sense? Which, as we just figured out, is more like 34% actual amount of real points. Make sense? Okay, so Airbnb is open dining, select charities, annual membership fee. Ooh, this is interesting too. Annual membership fee is $550. So it's more like $367, $370, something like that. Or 37,000 Chase points, roughly, because you get that 50% more points value on it. Make sense? So that's what that would look like. And here is a quick look at the Upside app. I'm gonna have most of this blurred out, but you just see that they've earned almost $900. Yes, they would have been buying these flights. They would have been, booking these things, these hotels, etc., etc. They would have been doing this already. So why not get something on top of that? And another thing to bring into play here with the rewards is that's a tax write-off, because you can get the documents off of Chase directly, but that's cash back. That's rebates, that's redemption on something that's cash back related. Again, you want to check with your own, tax consultant or whatever you use to get your taxes sorted away, but those purchases can be offset that way. Make sense? So anyways, there you have it. Chase Preferred, Chase Reserve, 2 amazing cards. This whole 50% redemption hopefully shed some light on that. But I think at the end of the day, it speaks to the sheer amount of value within this whole ecosystem. Let me send you off with one more screenshot here. Here is what the top actually looks like. So you see, your 130,000 points can be worth 1,959 when you redeem for eligible purchases. It's quite a bit throughout the year. I mean, for this person, it's probably somewhere between $3,000 to $5,000, depending on how much actual spend, or it's been $3,000 to $5,000 so far with the other apps and everything else with Upside app. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Have you heard of this before? Are you doing this? Did this help you understand the pay yourself back, the 50% redemption point piece? And yeah, anything that I might have missed, or do you want us to deep dive this more? Do you want us to go through more real world examples and show you exactly what this would be? I think that's really valuable myself personally, but you let me know in the comments below. Again, if you got something else to say, I'd love to hear from you down there. If you want this video to get in front of more people, just click the like button. It's that simple. You know, the algorithms do their thing and more people start seeing this, and here we go. If you're brand new here and you like this sort of thing, then stick around. Hit the subscribe button, bell notification, turn it to all, and be on the lookout. More videos coming soon. See ya.